1,000-pound sister star Tammy Slaton looks amazing after 21st weight loss milestone and reveals exciting new job. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about an inspiring update that has fans of 1,000-pound sisters celebrating across social media. Tammy Slaton, who has spent years sharing one of the most emotional and challenging weight loss journeys ever seen on reality television, is once again making headlines. This time, however, the conversation isn't centered on setbacks or struggles. Instead, it's about transformation, confidence, determination, and an exciting new chapter in her life. According to recent reports, Tammy is looking healthier than ever following another major milestone in her incredible weight loss journey. Along with her remarkable physical transformation, she has reportedly embraced a new job, giving fans yet another reason to celebrate her progress. For longtime viewers, this moment feels especially meaningful. Anyone who has followed Tammy's story from the very beginning knows that her journey has never been easy. It has been filled with obstacles that many people could hardly imagine. There were moments when her health reached critical levels. There were emotional family disagreements, difficult medical decisions, and times when even her closest supporters worried about what the future might hold. Yet despite those challenges, Tammy continued fighting. Her story has become much more than a television storyline. It has evolved into a powerful example of resilience, showing that meaningful change rarely happens overnight. Instead, it requires patience, persistence, and the willingness to keep moving forward, even after setbacks. That is exactly why this latest update has captured so much attention. Fans aren't simply reacting to how different Tammy looks today. They're recognizing everything it took for her to reach this point. Every pound lost represents discipline. Every milestone reflects determination. Every achievement tells the story of someone who refused to give up. Looking back, there were many times when Tammy admitted she struggled with motivation. Weight loss is rarely just about diet or exercise. Emotional health often plays an equally important role. Throughout the series, viewers witnessed Tammy confronting difficult emotions that had affected her choices for years. Those conversations were often painful, but they also helped audiences understand that lasting transformation begins with addressing both physical and emotional challenges. That honesty created a unique connection with viewers. People weren't just watching someone lose weight, they were watching someone rebuild her life. That difference matters. Many fans have commented that Tammy appears happier in recent appearances. Beyond the noticeable physical changes, they have observed a growing sense of confidence. Confidence can transform every aspect of daily life. It influences how people communicate, how they approach opportunities, how they see themselves, and perhaps most importantly, how they imagine their future. For someone who once faced overwhelming health challenges, developing that confidence represents a remarkable achievement in itself. Another exciting aspect of this latest update involves Tammy reportedly starting a new job. That news has generated enormous excitement among supporters. Employment represents much more than earning an income. For many people, it symbolizes independence, purpose, responsibility, routine, and the opportunity to build a future beyond previous limitations. Fans have celebrated the possibility that Tammy is embracing opportunities that may have once seemed impossible. Over the years, her mobility improved dramatically as her health continued progressing. Activities that once appeared difficult gradually became more manageable. Simple everyday tasks became easier. Travel became less stressful. New possibilities began opening. Those improvements remind viewers that major life changes often happen one small step at a time. No transformation occurs instantly. Every success builds upon countless smaller victories that may go unnoticed by the public. While headlines focus on dramatic before and after photos, they rarely capture the daily discipline required behind the scenes: the healthier meals, the medical appointments, the physical therapy, the exercise, the emotional ups and downs, the moments of self-doubt, the determination to continue despite difficult days. Those unseen efforts deserve just as much recognition as the visible results. Fans frequently praise Tammy because she has shared both her successes and her struggles. She hasn't presented her journey as perfect. Instead, viewers have watched someone learning, growing, and adapting along the way. That authenticity has inspired many people facing their own health challenges. Social media quickly filled with supportive comments following the latest updates. Many longtime viewers expressed how emotional it felt to compare Tammy today with the person they first met years ago. Some admitted they never imagined such dramatic progress would be possible. Others said her story motivated them to begin making healthier choices in their own lives. That kind of influence demonstrates the broader impact reality television can sometimes have. When audiences connect with genuine personal growth, inspiration naturally follows. Another reason this story has resonated so strongly is because fans have invested years watching Tammy's progress. They celebrated every victory, they worried during every setback, they hoped every new season would bring positive developments. Now, seeing her continue moving forward creates a powerful sense of shared accomplishment. Supporters feel as though they have witnessed an extraordinary journey unfold in real time. The reported new job also suggests something equally important. Tammy may be entering a phase of life focused not simply on recovery but on growth. There is an important difference between surviving and thriving. Surviving means overcoming immediate obstacles. Thriving means building a meaningful future afterward. Many viewers believe Tammy has entered that second stage. Instead of concentrating solely on health recovery, she now appears to be exploring new goals, new responsibilities, and new opportunities. That progression reflects tremendous personal development. Of course, significant life changes also bring new challenges. Maintaining weight loss requires ongoing commitment. Healthy habits must continue. Medical guidance remains important. Lifestyle changes often become lifelong responsibilities rather than temporary solutions. Many healthcare professionals emphasize that sustaining progress can sometimes prove just as challenging as achieving it. Fortunately, Tammy appears increasingly aware of that reality. Her journey has taught valuable lessons about patience, consistency, and personal accountability. Rather than searching for quick fixes, she has gradually embraced long-term lifestyle changes. That approach offers the greatest chance for lasting success. Fans also recognize the important role family has played throughout her journey. Although disagreements occasionally created tension, moments of encouragement frequently reminded viewers how meaningful support can be during difficult times. Family members celebrated milestones together, they worried during setbacks, they challenged one another when necessary. Those relationships added emotional depth to Tammy's transformation. Weight loss journeys rarely affect only one individual. Entire families often experience changes together. Daily routines evolve, relationships shift, new opportunities emerge. Everyone adapts to a different reality. That appears to be happening now. As Tammy continues embracing healthier living and new professional opportunities, her future seems brighter than it has in many years. The excitement surrounding this latest chapter isn't simply about appearance, it's about possibility. It's about recognizing that even after years of hardship, meaningful change remains achievable. It's about proving that setbacks do not have to define someone's future. Most importantly, it's about reminding people that personal transformation is rarely impossible. It simply requires time, effort, support, and unwavering determination. For Tammy, every achievement represents another step toward the life she has worked so hard to build. And for fans who have followed her story from the beginning, this latest milestone feels less like the end of a journey and more like the exciting beginning of an entirely new chapter. As Tammy Slaton continues turning heads with her remarkable transformation, many fans are beginning to notice something that goes beyond numbers on a scale. While weight loss has certainly changed her appearance, supporters believe the biggest transformation has happened in her confidence, her outlook on life, and the way she approaches each new opportunity. For years, viewers watched Tammy struggle with challenges that often seemed impossible to overcome. Every new season of 1,000-Pound Sisters brought fresh obstacles. There were difficult medical appointments, emotional conversations with family members, and moments when even Tammy admitted she wasn't sure what the future would look like. Those memories make today's updates feel even more significant. When people first met Tammy on television, many wondered whether she would ever be able to regain control of her health. Doctors repeatedly explained the serious risks associated with her condition, and there were periods when her future appeared uncertain. Yet despite all those setbacks, Tammy continued moving forward. That doesn't mean every day was perfect. There were moments of frustration, there were emotional breakdowns, there were disagreements with loved ones who wanted the best for her. There were times when progress seemed painfully slow, but one lesson became clear throughout her journey. Meaningful transformation is rarely a straight line. Instead, it often involves setbacks, learning experiences, and the determination to begin again after every disappointment. That lesson has inspired countless viewers. Many people facing their own health challenges have said Tammy's journey reminded them that success doesn't require perfection. It requires persistence. That message may be one of the most powerful parts of her story. The reported news about Tammy beginning a new job has also sparked excitement because it symbolizes another major step toward independence. Having a job is about much more than earning money. It creates routine. It builds confidence. It provides purpose. It introduces new social connections. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds people that they are capable of contributing in meaningful ways. For someone who once struggled with basic mobility, reaching a point where new professional opportunities become possible represents an extraordinary accomplishment. Fans have celebrated this milestone across social media, with many describing it as proof that Tammy's hard work continues opening new doors. Another noticeable change is the way Tammy now presents herself publicly. Supporters frequently comment that she appears more comfortable in front of the camera. Her smile seems more natural. Her confidence appears stronger. She often carries herself differently than she did during earlier seasons. While appearance alone never tells the complete story, increased confidence often reflects important emotional growth happening behind the scenes. That emotional transformation deserves recognition. Throughout the series, Tammy openly discussed how difficult it could be to maintain motivation while dealing with years of health struggles. Weight loss affected far more than her physical condition. It required confronting emotional habits, changing daily routines, and learning healthier ways to manage stress. Those challenges are often invisible to viewers. People usually notice dramatic before and after photographs, but they don't always see the thousands of small decisions that made those photos possible. Every healthier meal, every medical appointment, every exercise session, every difficult conversation, every moment of choosing progress instead of giving up. Those choices slowly added together until they created lasting change. That is why Tammy's journey resonates with so many people. It feels realistic. Rather than presenting an overnight success story, viewers watched years of gradual improvement. Some milestones came quickly. Others required tremendous patience, but each victory represented another step forward. Family support also played an important role throughout this process. Although the Slaton family has experienced plenty of disagreements over the years, they have also demonstrated remarkable resilience. Family members challenged one another, they celebrated achievements, they worried during setbacks, and despite occasional conflicts, they repeatedly encouraged one another to keep fighting. Those moments reminded audiences that recovery is rarely an individual journey. Support systems matter, encouragement matters, accountability matters. At the same time, personal responsibility remains essential. No family member could lose the weight for Tammy. No one else could attend her appointments. No one could make healthy choices on her behalf. Ultimately, the determination had to come from within. That personal commitment appears stronger than ever today. Fans often describe Tammy as someone who has completely changed her perspective on life. Instead of focusing only on limitations, she now seems focused on possibilities. That shift in mindset can influence every aspect of someone's future. When people begin believing in themselves, they often become more willing to pursue goals they once considered impossible. A new job represents one example of that mindset. Future opportunities may follow. New hobbies, additional travel, expanded social experiences, greater independence. Every achievement creates confidence for the next challenge. Of course, maintaining long-term progress requires ongoing effort. Healthcare professionals frequently explain that successful weight management is a lifelong commitment. Healthy habits must continue. Regular medical checkups remain important. Balanced nutrition and physical activity become permanent parts of daily life. There is no finish line where someone suddenly no longer needs to prioritize their health. Instead, healthy living becomes a continuous journey. Tammy appears to understand that reality better than ever before. Rather than searching for quick results, she seems focused on building sustainable habits. That approach offers the strongest foundation for continued success. Many supporters also admire Tammy's willingness to remain open about her experiences. Reality television often highlights dramatic moments, but it also gives audiences the chance to witness genuine personal growth. Tammy's story reminds viewers that real change takes time. There will be difficult days, unexpected setbacks, moments of self-doubt, but those challenges do not erase previous progress. Instead, they become part of a larger journey toward improvement. Social media reactions continue reflecting that optimism. Fans frequently post messages celebrating Tammy's accomplishments while encouraging her to continue moving forward. Many say her story has motivated them to schedule doctor's appointments they had been avoiding. Others began exercising more regularly. Some simply found hope during difficult periods of their own lives. That may be one of Tammy's greatest accomplishments. Her transformation has inspired others to believe positive change remains possible. Television programs entertain millions of people every year. Very few, however, create stories that genuinely encourage viewers to improve their own lives. Tammy's journey has done exactly that. As excitement surrounding her latest milestone continues growing, supporters remain hopeful that this is only the beginning of another successful chapter. The reported new job represents more than employment. It symbolizes independence. The weight loss milestone represents more than physical change. It reflects years of dedication. Together, these achievements paint a picture of someone determined not merely to survive difficult circumstances, but to build a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling future. For longtime fans, watching Tammy reach this point has been both emotional and inspiring. And judging by the overwhelming support she's receiving, viewers believe her journey still has many exciting chapters ahead. As Tammy Slaton continues moving into this exciting new stage of her life, many fans believe her story has become one of the most inspiring transformations ever featured on reality television. Years ago, conversations surrounding Tammy were often filled with concern about her health and uncertainty about her future. Today, those same conversations are increasingly focused on hope, determination, and the possibilities that now lie ahead. One of the most remarkable aspects of Tammy's journey is how dramatically her outlook on life appears to have changed. Physical transformation is easy to notice in photographs, but emotional growth is often far more meaningful. People who have followed her story from the beginning have watched someone gradually develop greater confidence, patience, and resilience. Those qualities cannot be measured by a number on a scale, yet they may be the greatest achievements of all. Life has a way of teaching powerful lessons through difficult experiences. For Tammy, every obstacle she faced became an opportunity to learn something about herself. There were moments when progress seemed impossible. There were times when setbacks threatened to erase months of hard work. There were emotional conversations with family members who wanted to see her succeed. Yet, despite every challenge, Tammy continued moving forward. That determination has become one of the defining themes of her story. Many fans say her journey reminds them that success is rarely about never failing. Instead, success often means refusing to quit after failure. That message has resonated with viewers around the world. People dealing with their own health challenges often explain that Tammy's story gave them hope during difficult periods. Some began exercising again after years of inactivity. Others decided to improve their eating habits. Many finally scheduled medical appointments they had been postponing. While every person's journey is different, inspiration often begins with seeing someone else prove that meaningful change is possible. Another exciting part of Tammy's latest chapter is the reported start of a new job. For many people, employment represents independence, confidence, and personal growth. It creates structure in daily life. It encourages responsibility. It builds relationships with new people. And it provides opportunities to continue developing new skills. For Tammy, reaching a point where she can embrace those opportunities is a remarkable achievement. Fans have expressed overwhelming support, celebrating not only her physical transformation, but also her willingness to continue challenging herself in new ways.